Since 2018, the French Grand Prix has been back on the Formula 1 calendar, and it was met with mixed opinions. Most of the opinions being that the track was bad because of the painted lines and all the tarmac runoff, and others because it wasn't the old track at Magny Cours. And the racing there hasn't exactly been stellar either, only the 2021 edition had an aura of excitement about it. So that gets people talking about a potential replacement to the Paul Ricard circuit, which was in use before F1 went to Magny Cours in the first place. And one of those potential replacements is the home of French Motorsport, Le Mans. And I'm not on about the full 8-mile or so Circuit de la Sarthe that hosts the iconic 24-hour race each June. I'm on about the shorter track, named for the Italian-French auto manufacturer Bugatti. It's 2.5 miles long and mainly used for bike racing, although Formula 1 has been here in the past. Once. In 1967. And I'm pretty certain that this track wasn't in Grand Prix Legends and it was replaced with Rouen or something like that. The only difference between 1967 and now is the addition of a left-right sweeper in the middle of the back stretch. It was once a kink and you could see the old track on the Google Earth shot on your screen. The track starts at the 24-hour pit straight and goes through the fast right-hander at turn 1 and up to the Dunlop chicane. Then instead of heading up the slightly quicker S's a bit further up, the track loops back on itself into a couple of hairpins, one of which opens up into a short straight towards two 90-degree rights. Then it's onto the back straight, through the S's and then to an open right and left before the pit lane entry, and then two more 90-degree right-handers that bring you back onto the 24-hour pit straight. At 2.5 miles, it's a pretty short lap, so I'm expecting 114s, 115s, something like that, so without messing around too much, let's get onto track and drive the RSS Formula Hybrid 2020 around a interesting track. Never driven here before. So here we are then at Le Mans in Pierre Gasly's AlphaTauri for this run. Might as well have the French driver at the French circuit. And it's the usual stuff for this series. I'll go out, do a recon lap, and then gradually turn the wick up, see how fast this thing will go, and try not to stack it while I'm on the final YOLO lap, party mode lap, whatever you want to call it. I need to fix this boom mic because the pops and the wind are getting a bit too much. But that said, done a setup, done a few practice laps. Let's just pluck first, give it some general, and get on with it. Now the pit lane speed limit here is ridiculously late, so I'm just going to pull out early and get that turned off. So turns 1, 2 and 3 I should say are the Le Mans circuit. Well, the 24-hour circuit I should say. 5 is the same, then 6. You come through here. I'm going to try and be realistic and stay off those anti-cuts on the exit because you can just drive straight over them. And I'll try and stay off them, and people will be like, "Oh, you track limits," but that's the opening hairpin, as I call it. Then up to the 290s. So I've got to come back in like so. Short shift it a bit. Try not to go off the road. It's actually hard driving slow. And then into the left right, which, maybe they'll have to cut that out and use the old track, make this corner a heavier braking zone to try and promote overtaking with these big Chungus cars. And this is pretty much a lap of Bugatti. It's very short. So, DRS, let's go and have some fun. Turn the brake balance back a bit. A bit of short shift for traction. Turn in deceptively early for 7. I'm e-sporting it now with the gear shifts. That's better. Yeah, gotta be careful there as well. 4th gear for these two. If you actually put it in 4th. 1 minute 14.5. Put it on to balance low then. So that's kind of what I predicted in the opening segment. Just trying to concentrate now. Much better exit that time. .8. Nice. Right, I'll do one more lap on this setting. And then we'll go full YOLO. I think it might actually just be too twisty. This is like Hungaroring meets Austria in terms of lap distance and twistificationness. That didn't go to plan. Oops. Right, balance high then. YOLO lap. Full ERS down here. You can see the blue bar telling you how much I'm using. This is tricky. DRS plus ERS should gain me some time. A bit more. Yeah, 111.5. Ooh, the aliens will probably be doing 9s, but that is... Nope. I don't think that's suitable. It's too tight. There's nobody's getting past. Nobody's doing any overtaking here. This is just Monaco, but without the walls, to be honest. But maybe they can make a new infield section or something if they've got the space for it. But maybe extend this into a hairpin or something. I don't know. But yeah, at least we know now. Obviously, this is just a video game. It's just a simulation, but it's just to give you an idea. There's nothing super serious about this. It's just a bit of fun. So, if you have had fun, then give the video one of these. If you want to see more from Can F1 Handle, or just my reaction to F1 news, motorsport news, race reviews. I know I didn't do one for the French Grand Prix. I was quite busy yesterday. There's no point in doing one now because everybody said what needs to be said. And the motorsport history stuff that I do on occasion. I've sort of been neglecting the podcast, but anyway,
I just not really had the time nor motivation to do it, given everything that made it go that way in the first place. So, like I say, if you did enjoy the video, give it one of these. If you want to see more, subscribe with the bell on and all that good stuff. And of course, massive thanks, as always, go out to the patrons of Patreon. They're coming up on your screen right now. And if you want to join them or just joining the Discord stuff, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that usual stuff, then all the links for the social media and the car will be in the description box for you. So until next time, I've been Millward. Have a cracking day wherever you live in the world. And I'll see you all again very soon for another video. I've got some teasers coming on social media and Discord as well for a series I'm taking part in, touring car series. So if you want to see what comes of that, the whole thing will be streamed. Obviously join Discord for that. So enough waffling. I'm off. See ya. Bye-bye.